Hey everybody, Blues Matt here with another quick video for you. Today is February 14th, 2013. Happy Valentine's Day. And the topic for today's video is viewing photos using Windows Explorer. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start off by double-clicking this folder on my desktop. And in it you'll see that there's 9 images, 9 photos. So now we're just going to go through a couple of different ways you can look at these pictures using Windows Explorer. First, by left-clicking the Organize button and mousing over the Layout selection, you can see that the menu bar is checked or enabled, turned on. That's what makes this menu bar visible. I'm going to uncheck it. Now the menu bar is disabled and becomes invisible. I'm going to enable the Details pane. Stretch my window out a little bit. And I'm also going to enable the Preview pane. Now if I select an image here, as you can see, this is the image that's selected. This is the Details pane. So it tells me things like the file name, what kind of file it is, the date and time it was taken, the size in pixels, the size in bytes, the file size, and also a little bit about the camera that was used to take the picture. This is the Details pane. This is the Preview pane here that shows me a preview of the image that I have selected. If I go ahead and click on the next image, again both panes update, Details pane, Preview pane. This is the navigation pane right here. We can turn any of these panes on and off or make them visible or invisible. So if I go ahead and turn the navigation pane off, that disappears, and now I just see the thumbnails, thumbnail views of the images that are in my folder, plus the preview of the selected image, plus the details of the selected image. I can click on any image using my mouse to switch to something different, or if I prefer, I can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to navigate around and look at different images. Let's try and see what it looks like if I turn the Details pane off. So now I'm just looking at the thumbnails and the Preview pane. Let's set it up the way it was originally when I started this video. So we'll turn the Preview pane off and the navigation pane on, and that's how we started this video. Now let's look at the Views button. There's a Views button and also a down arrow. Let's just start by clicking on the Views button. If I click on it once, it shows me the file names in a list format for the photos that are in that folder. If I click on it again, I get a detailed view, again in list mode. If I click on it again, I get sort of this tiled view where I see a small little thumbnail, the name of the file, what kind of file it is, and the file size. If I click on it again, we're back to where we started. So this button is a real convenient way to click through 4 different views of the same group of photos in your folder. Now moving over to this down arrow button, it shows that I'm looking at large icons. If I choose extra large icons, you can see what happens here. I can also choose medium-sized icons, and there is a small icon view. Here's that list view that we saw a moment ago. Here's the details view that we saw a moment ago. And here's the tiles view. Again, you can get to those views by simply toggling through them by clicking on the Views button. Okay, here's one other thing that might help you out. If I go ahead and select all of these images, I can do that by clicking and holding the left mouse button down and dragging over all 9 images. They're all now selected. If I right click any of them and choose Preview, now I can see a full screen view of each of the selected images. And I can scroll through them like so. What's kind of interesting too about this preview is that if I find an area of the photo that I really want to zoom in on, I can do that by clicking on this zoom in button. Well, this photo was taken from fairly far away, so you can see how pixelated it gets by zooming in. But what I wanted to do was get an image on the screen that looks something like that. Again, it's kind of pixelated because the shot was taken from quite a distance away, already zoomed in. But I think you get the idea here. I can zoom back out to the full-size view. And not that I would want to with this particular image, but I could rotate them counterclockwise or clockwise. And of course, if I want to back up, I can hit the previous button and look at the previous images, or go forward once again by hitting the button. X out of here, brings me back to where I started. So I hope this little demonstration helps you out a little bit. There are quite a few different ways to look at your photos using Windows Explorer and the preview function. I hope this helps you out a little bit. This has been Blues Matt. Thanks for watching.